Example 8. Find the critical value z subscript alpha using StatCrunch. Now, when we find the value of z subscript alpha, which is 0.025, that means that alpha represents the area to the right of the bell curve. So, before we do anything, let's draw the bell-shaped curve. So, we're going to draw the bell-shaped curve. Okay, we know that we have 0 as our mean. And so that means over here on the right side, this area is going to represent 0.025. And we want to find that critical value that represents 0.025. So again, let's go ahead and then highlight what this area is. So this is the area that represents that. Okay. Now, we want to find the area that's greater than this value. So we're going to open up StatCrunch and then we're going to follow the instructions. We're going to click Stat in the top menu. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to click Stat and then we're going to select Calculators and then we're going to scroll all the way down to where it says Normal. Okay, and then in the calculator box, we want to make sure that the mean is 0 and the standard deviation is 1. Now, since we are looking for the z-score to the right, we want to locate the bottom right box after the equal sign. So we want to make sure that we're first going to enter in the area, which is 0.025. Now, we want to make sure that we're looking for the area that's to the right. And so in order to do that, we need to change our inequality symbol to represent the greater than. So if you notice, it gives you that value. So selecting compute gives us that. So let's go ahead and copy that. Okay, now watch what happens if I press it to the left. Right, so it's going to give us this area here, and that's not what we want. We're putting in the area of 0.025. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at that, see if that matches our graph above here. Okay, and so you can see what we get for our critical z value. So here's our critical z value, and then we're going to round that to 2 decimal places. So therefore, that's going to give us the critical z value of 1.96. And check to make sure that it's to the right of 0, which gives you a positive value. Let's take a look at the interpretation here. So again, the notation, okay, z subscript 0.025 is used to represent the z-score with the area of 0.025 to its right. So referring to the figure and note that the value of z is equal to 1.96 has an area of 0.025 to its right. Now, again, here's what it gives us. Now note that the area to the left would be the following. So if I want to know what the area that's here, and let me go ahead and shade that. So if I wanted to find the area of here, then what would we have to do using the information that we've learned already up until this point? Well, again, we know that we have under the curve, the area is 1. So if we take 1 and then subtract that 0.025, then what we would get is 0.975, 0.975 on the left.